tailgate show. And you say Shot City, the tailgate show, the tailgate show, the tailgate show. And you say Shot City, the tailgate show, the tailgate show, the tailgate show. And you say Shot City, the tailgate show, the tailgate show, the tailgate show. And you say Shot City, the tailgate show, the tailgate show, the tailgate show. And
I was hired to help you make this great team even better. We're doing paid time off, tuition assistance for school too. And hey, if they put in the work, they can make manager on this team.
Yes!
Eat it, and you have to throw that in there.
Oh, Nagy, you fucking bastard.
Man.
Oh, Wyatt's in the
man.
house. Wyatt
What's up,
coming
Wyatt?
in hot. Fuck the Packers. Truth.
We'll agree
Truth.
there. Definitely. But
Okay, so
and I enjoyed that. Let me just start off by saying my football
Oh my
Sunday was
God.
good at that point because I was like, okay, I love watching this. Rogers throwing picks, like, yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
so
That, like,
beautiful.
And then 8:20 rolled around. Just finished wiping the car down. It wasn't like that though. That was brutal, dude.
Yeah, I was in the same boat, man. I was hyped. My restaurant hosts a Saints fan club party, and it has for 10 years because the chef is from New Orleans, and he's a huge Saints fan. And it was raucous, man. Like, it was a great time. People were partying. There were two sad Packers fans there who had, decided to be idiots and come to a Saints bar in Chicago. And we were having a great fucking time, ringing this bell every time they scored. Jameis was slinging it around the yard. Rodgers was looking like some kind of old fucking retired cop.
Jameis
Like-
didn't even throw for that much yardage, though. That's the crazy part.
No, but like,
Touchdown City, though.
yeah, just, it was great. And I was having a great fucking time. And then we transitioned, and it was like to the fucking Bears, and it was like, oh shit. What? We're driving. We got the ball. Oh my God, we're in the red zone. And fuck you, Andy Dalton.
Dude, after Monty's run, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Bro, he was like shot out of a cannon. Like, that dude's been waiting for that run for months. He's been dreaming of that run, and he fucking went ham. And
just maybe start this off a little positive here, man. Montgomery. The whole thing we heard about him working out his speed in the offseason, bro, it's there. Like, that dude is a fucking dog. That guy,
For sure.
The way he was playing with it, he's finally improved to the point where he knows he's going to get limited handoffs with Nagy.
Right.
And he on 16 carries, dude had 108 yards.
Right.
Come the fuck on. This dude is the way he played should have been fucking infectious to the whole fucking team. He ran over Aaron Donald, bro.
Bro, it'd be nice if his energy was that infectious. The only two people on this team that have infectious energy is him and Justin Fields at this point.
I would say Akeem Hicks was fired up. Like, you didn't see much of it. You know what I mean? But man, like,
he was, but you know what? Like, and I love Hicks, and I hate to shit on Hicks, but like, his energy he's disruptive in bad ways too.
He was one of the bright spots, though, man. To be honest,
He was, but he's also
not
just,
that there were many. Yeah,
he's disruptive, but he's also disruptive in a bad way sometimes, and it sucks to say that, but like,
But I mean, Monty, that's one thing that kid played his ass off. Like, the effort he was bringing,
for sure,
looked
for
faster.
sure, and you just wish that he would maybe get a little more. And I was sitting there like, come on, like, have the balls, Nagy, to run it more than one time in a row, and he actually did it a few times. Like, I'm gonna give him props for that. It's probably the only thing I'm gonna give him props for in this whole fucking game, but. I give him props because he ran it multiple times, and he ran it, like he ran it once, and you know what? Then he ran it again. Why the fuck, we're going for it on 4 fourth downs.
Especially when you're making a pass over 10 yards for like the first time in the game.
Bro, the 4th and 15 is such fucking flaming horse shit. And we haven't, listen, we haven't even gotten into the whole Justin Fields shit. Like, that's a whole other chapter. We're going to fucking open that Pandora's box. But I'm just talking about the game itself. You're fucking 4th and 15. You are fucking down by 13 points. You're in field goal range. Like, you say to yourself, I haven't thrown the ball downfield once all game. Like, Dalton's throw chart looked like it was fucking redacted. Like,
I know. At that point in the game, that's where you would have put Fields in to do that. Like,
Right. Like, so that's when, you know, and this is what this motherfucker says is that, oh, we like the play that we had on. And today, somebody really smart asked him, said, like, you know, what does that say going forward on 4th down about your faith in the defense?
Props to the media because they didn't let him off the hook today.
No, they didn't. They came with it. I mean, Potash, I thought, you know, put his feet to the fire. But this one dude, I don't know who it was. I think it might have been Anthony Herron. I'm not sure. He said, you know, what does going forward on 4th down 4 times say about how you feel about the defense? Like, what does that say? You know, should we take that as a sign that you're not confident in the defense to get off the field? And he's like, no, you know, basically word salad. I want the offense to, you know, pull its weight. So we're trying to get confidence in the offense and, you know, this and that. And it's just like, fuck out of here. You know that you're that you're not confident in the defense. And you're also not confident in fucking, you know, anything. I mean, what the fuck could he fucking be confident about except for David Montgomery running, like, from this game?
That's what frustrated me the most. Like, this was more frustrating to me than anything because Matt Nagy has taken now. I'm not gonna go old school Bears fan. I need the run game and defense, and that's it. But the one thing about this team historically is we're fucking tough, bro. Like, we're gonna give you our best. We're not gonna back down. Nagy has his team looking fucking playing scared football.
Yeah,
they're trying to release the ball quick so Aaron Donald doesn't get to us, and there's no the defense is playing soft. And you know what, Nagy, you've been here on your 4th fucking season. You came in, you had Vic's personality on this defense, right? Yeah. Then you bring Pagano in. You never got involved. You never learned how to be a complete head coach. Nope. Get in the fucking defensive room, feel the players out for when you do hire a young guy. Now more than ever, right? The way this defense is and their persona is reflected from Nagy because you have a first-time fucking DC. Like, you need to get involved. This is a reflection of you now. It never has been before.
And that's why
he ate off that. He ate off our defensive fucking, you know, what they had. It wasn't his doing back then though. No. This is a reflection of him, dude. And our team looks soft.
It's all a reflection of him, and he's.
I'm just saying. When do we look soft, bro? Even when we're getting our ass kicked.
He's fake, bro. He's fake. He's a fugazi. He's fucking not real, bro. He's smoke and mirrors. He's word salad. He's not fucking real, bro. Like, I don't doubt that.
We're gonna find out about what the size influence is on this defense, because if they come out and play like this again, there's fucking problems.
This motherfucker has been lying to our face about Justin Fields. We might as well get into it. I swear to God that Justin Fields was not going to play. Not only does he fucking play, he plays on the first drive.
No bullshit, bro.
Like, it's this. We said on the show that it would be disrespectful as fuck to fucking put Justin Fields in some wacky wildcat shit, some triple option, you know, fucking bullshit. And what does he fucking do? He does that shit. Like,
and there's never a flow. There's never a flow to anything either.
No. And then you take Dalton out, and it's like, Jesus, you are doing a disservice to Dalton. You're doing a disservice to Fields. You're doing a fucking disservice to the game of football in 2021 because I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I don't get it. Like, it makes no fucking sense. You fucking acted like this guy wasn't ready. You know, even though every motherfucker in the world knows that shit is not real, like, he is ready, and you just told us he's fucking ready because you put his ass in the game, put him at risk, and everybody can just see it. It's just like, it's just so fucking obvious. As soon as he comes onto the field, every player feels it. Everybody's like, oh shit, here comes that dude.
You hear the crowd after his rushing touchdown? Like
Bro.
our side of it woke up.
Yo, Komet almost jumped out of the fucking building. He was so hyped running over to you. I was like, damn, quit being so rough on JF1. Like, they were so fucking hyped. It's just everything is fucking different. Andy Dalton is the fucking check down,
same shit.
Check down machine, bro. Like, he's just, oh God, it's just so fucking.
They were just trying to get the ball. He was just trying to get the ball out of his hands. He didn't care.
Yeah,
it was basically not to get sacked the whole game. They played fucking scared. That's what annoys me. Like, Nagy, you're making my team soft now. Like, fuck you, bro.
And that's the thing is, like, people are like, oh, it was a good game plan. It's like, no, they give you that shit because they know that after a while, Aaron Donald is going to get home. They'll give you the little dink and dunk slants. They're not going to let you get any yak. They're not going to fucking let you run anything else. They'll let you get the little dink and dunks, and they'll continue to fucking come after you. And eventually, they will switch it up and jump those slants. That's how the fucking shit works. They're baiting his ass. You don't like 200 and fucking yards and an interception, and I'm looking at people going, "Oh, I thought Andy Dalton was efficient. I thought he played well." Get the fuck out of here! Like 200 yards passing like that is like the equivalent of 50 yards rushing.
Yeah, but the thing is,
it's nothing.
What was Dalton doing that Fields couldn't?
Nothing. And the thing is that, like, every time Dalton would do a little bit of sliding in the pocket or even running, you were just like, bro, that would be a fucking explosive play if Fields was in. When Dalton slid down and you know, JF1 fucking scores on that. Like, when Dalton has a little 8-yard run or whatever, like, it's just, like, the offensive line went to shit. Jason Peters was hurt, like, on the second series, and that sucked because he actually looked pretty good. He fucking laid out a safety like nobody's business. Then Borum comes, and then he fucking he was an old man. Like, I thought of that. There was a fucking video of those guys that like decided the draft order by running a 40, and every single one of them was like pulling up with their quads. You see that fucking video? Just a bunch of douches like trying to run the 40 for fantasy football. And all of them, like, pull their fucking quads. So that's old man Peters, bro. That dude's 40 years old. But it was funny
because Biscuits during the game, he's like, man, I've never seen a left tackle do that for us in a long time. Leno would have never, like, because he did.
Yeah, we were hyped for a minute. But then it was like, oh, guess what? I'm old as fuck. Quad was like, nah, we still fishing. Fuck you. The quad was like, nah, we good, bro. Fucking pass me a beer.
We should have like an animated series.
So then fucking Borum comes in, and Borum looks good. And we're like, cool, Larry Borum season. Boom, 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 boom. And it's like, bro.
Elijah Wilkinson.
What the fuck?
The guy that they saw, that guy that they thought was so bad in training camp, they went and called the guy that was fishing.
Yeah, like, bro, oh my God. Like, I don't understand. Like, the luck, it's getting to the point where it feels like a curse. Like, you start to feel like we just can't fucking have nice things.
And I hate being negative about this
team.
I do. But, like, we're gonna bring what we bring here, man. Like, you guys are just being negative. And then you saw what happened on the field. Like, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Right, and that's the thing it's not some expert level shit. Like, anybody with fucking 2 eyes can see this shit doesn't look good. And listen, you don't want to fucking drink the blue and orange Kool-Aid, have at it. I said
Eddie Jackson, bro.
Bro, like, don't even get me started. Bro, like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I sit down, I'm like, cool, I'm gonna watch this 1920 football drive because it's game week. I'm about to get hyped. Right? So I was ready. I went to watch that thing, turn it on, and I'm like, oh, cool. This is cool. Wait, what the fuck? And Joniak's like, veteran pro. Oh, wait, actually, let me just play the fucking video. Because I'm watching this 1920 football drive, and I'm just chilling, and this shit comes
While
up.
Veteran safety Eddie Jackson pushes them to mimic his ball hawking mentality.
What separates you? You gonna make a tackle or you gonna get the football? Come on, bro. Everybody can tackle. Dude, what's gonna separate you, bro? You still fight for a spot. A million people get tackled. Everybody can't get the ball.
What?
Yo, I didn't even hear the music playing in the background. The
Fuck,
first time,
bro!
dude.
They thought this shit was fire, bro. Somebody saw that and they're like, "Oh, we got BoJack mic'd up. He's fucking bobbing and weaving. He's talking to these dudes. He's coaching them up. Oh, BoJack gonna coach him up." Like number one, bro.
Shit, like what?
Bro, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, and I stopped watching it. I was like, oh, I gotta fucking screen cap this shit. And I was just like, yo, I tweeted out, yo, I'm gonna need Eddie Jackson to stop coaching the DBs because what the fuck?
About tackling.
This dude, like that, like Eddie Jackson coaching people about the value of tackling is like unfucking believable, bro. You can't make this shit up. It's so fucking tone deaf. And he's just number one, like I'm sure this motherfucker doesn't do this.
And when Eddie
frequently,
here, dude, I love Eddie.
Bro, he was acting. He was straight acting for that mic'd up. Because there's no way any motherfucker on that team would take him seriously. And even as it was, they weren't taking him seriously. Nobody's fucking listening to him. Duke Shelley's looking at him like, fuck you, I made the team, bitch. Like, what you talking about? I ain't made it. Are you still fighting for a spot? Fuck you, man. Our DBs suck. I'm in like Flynn. I'm fucking like, come on, man. Like, he was was talking to him fucking self. Oh, you gonna make a play?
He played so bad last night, he should have been benched. Belichick would have benched his ass.
Bro, the worst fucking thing that ever happened to him was fucking Ed Reed gassing him up, bro. He fucking and then on Instagram, this motherfucker's posting Ed Reed videos. Yeah, like after this fucking horrible game. Are you kidding me?
Eddie, not that dude.
Neither one of those motherfuckers touched Van Jefferson down. Are you fucking kidding me?
Powder puff shit, bro.
How the fuck? I posted a still where his hand is literally 6 inches from dude.
Yeah, he wouldn't even down in two-hand touch.
He wouldn't even fucking like attempt, bro. He didn't even have the fucking care or wherewithal. He was just like, oh, like in his head, he's like, fuck, I can't believe they just completed that. And I don't know if he thought to himself, oh. Like it was kind of like you got it, I got it, you got it, like with Tayshaun. But it's like you don't leave that shit to chance.
Hot potato.
Fucking touch the guy. Both of you crash into him. I don't give a fuck. Like don't get a penalty, but goddamn, how the fuck do you do that? It's the worst shit I've ever seen. Like I've never seen more bullshit than that.
I'll tell you what.
And motherfuckers are glossing it over like it wasn't even that.
Yeah, he popped up quick. He was like, okay. See ya.
Yo, because that's what a fucking that's what like a second-year player, right? Who knows. Like you don't fucking stay down, you get up. Even if you get one more yard, it's worth it.
Well, again, remember Anthony Miller against the Eagles? Same shit went down, right? But Miller didn't get back up. It's coaching, man.
Terrible coaching, bro.
It's a mindset.
I'm telling you. I haven't been to camp like a ton, but I've told you guys before. You see when they're actually doing reps, right? When they're actually doing reps, no coaching is happening. They are running the reps. The coaching that's happening is they're yelling and directing traffic. The under coaches are like, okay, twos, threes. They're moving people in. They're just directing traffic because all they're doing is getting these reps on tape. And every single bit of coaching is done in the film room with this team. Like nobody, and we give Mike Furry a lot of shit. He is the only coach who I've ever seen get in a dude's face or do any shit in training camp. And we give him shit for being a psycho looking wrestling Goldberg motherfucker, but he's the only one I've ever seen fucking get in the dude's kitchen, stop something and go, no, that was bullshit. Otherwise, they're just filming practice. Yeah, and waiting until the tape.
Did you see Fox? Did you see any Fox's training camps?
No.
All right. See, I was I always bring up the joint practice, but all the coaches were like that, bro. Under Fox, like they were getting on people.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing is that there's no better correction than in the moment.
And Vic looked like just like a mafia dude, just pacing. Like,
right, and I'm sure I know for a fact he's like Vic is the type of motherfucker that'll stop the practice like and won't even blow the whistle. He'll walk into the middle of the fucking scrum like, hold the fuck up, everybody, hold the fuck up. I got some shit to say. Now run it a fucking again. Like, this shit does not happen at Nagy practices. You know what happens? It's like, oh, I'm fun Nagy. I'm gonna throw the ball to Anthony Miller. Yeah, I'm so fun. Like, you know, fucking happy time, fun fucking practice, you know, and then they do everything in terms of review and coaching happens in the fucking film room. And I'm sorry, that doesn't like it sounds bad, but it needs to happen at fucking practice. Like you need to go, somebody needs to tell you, no, do this right now. And I'm not saying that no coaching is happening, but you never see moments where it's like, okay, stop, that was wrong, now do it again. It's just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. You know, and I appreciate it.
And unfortunately, that a lot of that has to do with the CBA.
Yep.
These guys are so fucking limited now. But an attitude though, you could still have that. Like this team just isn't. There's a couple guys, like I said, Monty, but it's not infectious. Like even when Fields got hit, okay, he just got blasted in the preseason. Well, it's just exactly, like this whole vibe, man. It's
like everybody is, because this is the thing. Like I feel like everybody on that team, they feel like they're watching it on film. Like it's like, oh, we'll just clean that up in post. It's like, no, it's actually fucking happening right now. We're doing this live. It's fucking live. Like Nagy was asked about Eddie Jackson's stupid play of not touching the dude down, and Tayshaun Gibson also, and he's like, you know, does his fucking usual. Oh, you know, they know we're looked at the whys, and they know why they did it, and or didn't do it, and they're not gonna make that mistake again. It was a learning experience. Like
my cat's trying to join the show, man. What's he doing?
I don't know.
I keep seeing him in the camera.
But Potash today was like, how could you say that it's a learning experience when a lot of people feel like high school players know that? You know what I mean? Like, you know, and even in college where when you go down, you're down, the player still comes over and like makes sure. You know, like, and that ball's dead when the player goes down in college, but you always see the guy come over and all you do is just fucking touch him. And Nagy still won't hold anybody's fucking feet to the fire.
Yeah. I mean,
like, when you have
upset today.
Because he's got zero credibility with these fucking guys. They don't like, I guarantee you they're all like rolling their fucking eyes at this dog and pony show with fucking Fields coming in. Like, it's just bullshit, man. Like, they know it's like, cut the bullshit. And I'm sure everybody fucking likes Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton's a good dude. Andy Dalton's a competitor. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody fucking like Mitch. Mitch sucks. Everybody likes Dalton. I don't give a fuck. He sucks.
That's a good point. Like I said before training camp, like Fields is not going to give Nagy a choice. He really didn't, considering his circumstances, not even playing with the ones. You know what I mean? He looked a lot better.
Yes.
And then you're going to get to the point, like we were talking before training camp, you're going to lose the fucking locker room. And this team last night played like a locker room that just not feeling Nagy.
Well,
the defense. I'm just saying, man. Like
here's the thing, though. Like that I think we need to remember is that this same shit's been going on with this defense in the same way for 2 full seasons. This is not new. The shit that happened against the Rams has been fucking happening. These dudes expect it now. Like, there used to be a time where they were like, we expect to make big plays. Now they expect to get beaten for big plays, and you can feel it. It's just like, fuck, here we go again. Like, and then they just go south, and nobody can really turn it around. Roquan was playing his ass off. You know,
he played well. We didn't have anybody double-digit tackles.
Roquan, I thought, had 11, didn't he?
Thought he had 6 and 5 assisted. I don't know how it broke down.
All right, well, that's 11 total. That's cheap. I didn't know that. I thought I didn't dig into it. But Roquan looked pretty fucking good. Akeem, you know, again, his energy sometimes is a negative, but I think overall he was a positive.
Yeah.
Mac, it's like, I don't know, man. Like,
he's not the guy we brought him here to be.
I just like, and here's the thing is
Mac.
that
I love Mac.
Yeah.
He is disruptive, but he's not playing. He hasn't played on an elite level in a while.
he's just not a game wrecker. Like, and you know what? You say, well, who is every single game? And it's like,
sure.
Well, a lot of guys are. You know what I mean? You saw TJ Watt wreck the game for Pittsburgh on the road.
I mean,
in
you
Buffalo.
remember
That's the shit Khalil Mack's supposed to be doing.
You remember when we got Pep?
Yes.
He was a game changer.
Yeah, and Pep would take plays off, but Pep, I mean, that dude made big plays every fucking game, game-changing plays every fucking game, whether it was knocking a ball down or big fucking tackles. Like, that Julius Pepper was so underrated as a Bear. Like, people just gloss him over because there's such an insane history of defensive ends and linebackers and whatever. Like, people forget. Like, you put on a fucking highlight reel of Julius Peppers for the Bears, it was some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that dude was a fucking beast, and they were stupid for letting him go. Like, they should have fucking re-signed him.
I wish he
You know
would
what I
have retired
mean?
a Bear personally, but
Absolutely. Like, it's such bullshit that he ended up going back to the fucking Panthers, and smart for them.
and then to the Packers.
But, yeah, and then the fucking Packers. Like, smart for both those teams. Like, that was just a fucking bad move. But that's what I'm saying is, like, at least beat Peppers. He's not even that. Like, you can't have a guy making that much money just disappear for that long. Like, he just disappears, and he does not, like, I don't know. Like, he seems to, like, he's the same way where it's like,
He was manipulating the pocket. I will give him that, right?
Oh, he always does that.
He's just not getting home as much as we thought he would.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that so the teams have been attacking this defense in the exact same way. You go quick, you slant them to death, you attack the slot corner because the slot corner has been a fucking problem for 3 seasons. Ryan Pace has not been able to replace Bryce Callahan at all. At fucking all.
Well, that too, man.
So for fucking years, it's been fucking Buster Screen.
Yo, can you believe this team is cap strapped?
Bro, they have like no cap space. What are they spending it on?
What we watched last night, does that scream cap strap team to you?
Fuck no.
It's crazy, right?
It's fucking crazy. So you attack the corner, the slot corner, and then you run the ball up the middle, and then you run play action off of that, and you dagger them to fucking death up the seam. And it works every fucking time. Teams have been doing this to us. Like, it's not new. The same shit keeps happening, and you said it,
bro.
When they hired Desai. This dude was the coach of one of the worst positions groups on our roster, and now we're supposed to believe that he's fucking going to like take off.
Question on him. Yeah.
And you let Jay Rodgers go. I don't even get it. Like, Jay Rodgers, like, fucking, I'm just moving to California because fuck y'all. I can't believe, like, Jay Rodgers is the running backs coach for the Rams or some shit now. Like, it's like, what? Like, he's like, I'm just fucking moving to California. Fuck this. Like, and that says something to me. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like they're painting this whole thing, and I hope he turns it around.
Oh, yeah. I have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
They are painting this whole fucking thing of like, oh, what a good soldier. He's been around for 9 years. That is not a compliment. Like, to be with the Bears for 9 years and nobody fucking knew your name until like 6 months ago. And I'm sorry, maybe some people knew their name, but I didn't know motherfucker's name 6 months ago. Yeah, I didn't know about young up and coming Sean Desai toiling away in the film room, the supposed, and I guess, Fangio are trying to take him, right? Like, but we didn't hear about it.
Yeah, but I think I really like to see how they respond under Desai before I really make a judgment on him, because now he has a bad game under his belt, right?
Yeah.
And his players play bad too.
So now is when the coach...
What I'm saying is he should go in that fucking locker room, take the turnover bucket, throw it through the fucking wall, and tell them it's not acceptable, because Nagy's not gonna. I hope he gets on their ass, and I hope he gets on himself.
He ain't gonna do that. He's fucking making jokes about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro. Can you see Desai fucking standing up to Khalil Mack? Get the fuck out of here. He should fucking break a chalkboard in half and be like, that bullshit I'm not putting my fucking name on this shit. I've been at this shit for 9 fucking years, toiling away. I'm getting my shot, and that's the effort you fucking put on this field. Eddie fucking Jackson.
Christian, bro. Oh, he was
Marquis Christian is
He
hot
looked
flaming
lost.
trash. And when did he change his fucking number? I thought he was 43. I'm like, who the fuck is 23? I'm like, digging in the roster. I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is 23 getting
Somebody was
smoked?
wearing 23 returning kicks in the preseason. Was it him?
Yeah, they had the same. They had the same.
Two.
They had multiple dudes with the same number. There was Snowden had 49, and fucking so did Ives.
Yep.
Like, you know, they don't have enough numbers with 90 fucking guys. Like, so they have to double up numbers. But I don't know. This dude changed his number. Apparently, he's our starting nickel corner, and fucking that dude got smoked.
I mean, smoked. The one he got completely burned on by like 10 yards. He was supposed to be the guy that was following him all the way to the end zone. Like,
Right.
And he hesitated and he turned around. It was brutal. He was brutally
Stafford,
out of place.
I don't understand why Stafford fucking Jedi mind tricked him. It was just like his eyes. He did move him with his eyes, but why you would sit like that when you already got beat? Like, he was beat already. He was grabbing his towel, and then when dude passed him, he's like, oh, fuck. And then he turns around, and he's like, oh, let me find the quarterback. Why? You're already beat, bro. Just chase your fucking man. Don't fucking turn around and look for the quarterback and pretend like that was what you were supposed to do. So then fucking Stafford looks him off, and he's like, oh. And meanwhile, dude is just like, ha, ha, ha. Like,
I tried telling you, Stafford with McVay, man. Like,
he was so fucking like open, dude. It's just obscene.
I know you weren't like big on Stafford, man. I tried telling you, like, I think he's gonna be all right.
I just thought he was overrated. Like, you know,
dude, he had a 156 point something rating. Like,
it was like almost perfect,
best of his career.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, I knew in my heart, I knew McVay and Stafford was gonna work. I just wanted to talk shit.
Yeah, but like that's what a football.
I was just trying to talk shit.
I'm just saying that's what a football coach does.
Right.
Nagy gets Dalton. What that looked like? That freaking passing chart was fucking brutal.
It's like a joke. It was like, where's the rest of it? This is cut off in the printer, right? Like, you redacted
like
this,
right? 10 yards.
Like it's like something. Off. Oh, did the dots stop working up here? The dots must have stopped working, right? That's it. Like, that's what happened. You put the dots in black, so we're blank. Nope, that's the whole shit.
It looked like one Madden play of like short yardage.
No, it's like ding 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 ding. Like, it was like, oh my god, like it looked like a braille, like something was written in braille at the 10-yard line.
Nagy, bro. Oh, fucking Nagy.
Like, and he's trying to be like, I just, let him think about the positives. Like, 14 points, bro. 14 fucking points. And while assuming they were saying that that's the most they've ever scored against the Rams.
It is, dude. I posted
it's
that.
The most,
bro. Like, McVay versus Nagy is right now 4 games, 90 points for McVay. I think it's like 37 for Nagy in 4 fucking games, bro.
You know what? And James Daniels played his ass off, and Aaron Donald didn't really affect the game very much, except for the one fucking big sack. Like, I mean, like, that's what's fucked up is that, like, honestly, there were some moral victories to that, especially when you consider the fucking offensive line getting injured like it did. Like, they still managed to look mostly respectable.
They look respectable because they were playing scared. They're ping.
Right.
Like,
well, that's part of it, is that they didn't have to fucking protect for very long.
Nope.
Like, I don't know. And I don't know what to say about Komet's game. Like, it's so uneven. Like, I feel like
he danced. He's trying to dance like he's a running back. Like, but you're big, bro. Just plow people.
Yeah, like, I don't know what he learned at tight end U. I don't know which seminars he went to. Like, he went to, like, the juking seminars or some shit, the hurdling seminars. Like, just fucking, like, go forward and be big. And
being a Notre Dame fan, like, I really want to see him succeed. But, like, then it's like you're not that dude. Like you said, hopping, trying to jump people, come on, man. You're a
Like,
big
cut
boy.
the
Just
bullshit.
plow people.
Right. Like, as a tight end, you fucking go out 7 yards, you run your little bullshit route, you sit down, and you turn the fuck up field.
He's bigger
You
than
catch
most
it,
linebackers in this league,
you
bro.
turn the fuck up field because you realize that you're already at the second level, and now it's you and the DBs. So quit trying to be fucking cute.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he was wide the fuck open on that 4th and 4. Like,
you're making yourself a bigger target when you do that. Just plow through these fools, man.
yeah, like, it's just like, and listen, I felt like that game was progress for him. I felt like he was an active part of the game. He clearly outsnapped everybody. Fucking Graham was only in the game for 14 to 16 snaps.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like he just comes off like that dude on a basketball team that should be able to like be jamming in people's faces and just lays it up.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, and fucking, I thought Goodwin looked good. I liked it. I like Goodwin. I like, for the most part, I like Damian Williams, but I don't like the plays they're running for him.
I did. I thought, I like Damian Williams though. But
I lost my shit when they fucking ran. They threw like a wide receiver screen to fucking move. Like, can any Bears team in my fucking lifetime execute a wide receiver screen? The answer is fucking no. Like, in Bears history, there's never been a fucking wide receiver screen that worked.
Never. Like, you watch these other games, and it's just like clockwork. Like,
that's what I said. Like, Belichick can teach any team of any player level, any fucking dude from football, Southwest Alcorn State. Belichick will have them running an NFL screen by the afternoon, bro.
Mike Ferry, bro.
Like, they will fucking have that shit down to a science. Like, no matter who the quarterback is, that team can run a fucking screen pass, and we can never run a screen pass. The last time I've seen a screen pass run successfully was fucking Forte, and it still wasn't that fucking great. Like, he did good, but it was like in spite of the offensive line, And it's like, I think of the fucking Tariq Cohen like 70-yard screen, and that wasn't even Nagy. That was fucking Dowell Loggins. I think Dowell Loggins is a better offensive play caller than fucking Nagy.
I mean, right now, like, what if I was game planning against this team? Like, I would just be 8 in the box going after Montgomery and make Andy Dalton play quarterback because
all you do is you just keep everything in front of you. No big plays, no yak. Fucking, let him. I don't need. You want 6 yards on a fucking okay? Like, we'll see you down. We'll see you on 3rd down when we fucking bring the house on you. Like, fuck out of here. Like, they're not scared of anybody on that team. Nobody scares me.
Like, that's the flip side of like Fields not being in. Like, would Nagy do this to him and make him play scared? Like, I really fear. Like, I think Fields is good enough to survive Nagy, right? I think he's good enough to be good under Nagy, but I think he could be much better under McVay. He's
transcendent.
He
doesn't even need. But
I think he is. But
you have every right to be worried
with Nagy.
You have every right to be worried. But when he did come in, let's talk about it. When he did come in, his first pass, Aaron Donald right in his face, boom. And then why do you pull him out?
I didn't, dude. He started the Taysom Hill shit with him. The thing I talked about last week. I just don't.
But you brought him in to throw that pass, or he checked to a pass. I don't know what happened.
He doesn't want rhythm, bro. Nagy has no clue about rhythm.
It's insane. It's like he's making shit up. It's like he's playing fucking Madden. Like, you are not. Nobody on this fucking team is good enough at their jobs to deal with all this chaos that he wants to bring onto the field. And that's what Nick Foles was fucking telling him when he went off on him on the sideline. He was like, motherfucker, cut your shit. Let us play football. We're not good enough to worry about all your bullshit. Let us fucking play football. Let me tell these dudes, go out, be open, run to the L. Like, let's fucking get this shit rolling. And you want to fucking stop and call one of your bullshit fucking plays. Like,
his first announcement today should have been, I'm giving up play calling to Laser. And I'm going to start paying attention to this team as a whole, because the way the defense played, Nagy, get on their shit. Like, you stop the bullshit, pay attention to this whole team. because you're being negligent as fuck the way you call
but
plays
you know
anyway.
what? The
Like,
defense doesn't fucking respect him. Could you imagine if he came in and actually
I'm just
talked shit
saying,
about
bro.
defense?
Like, give up play calling. It's not. It's just not you.
He's never gonna do it. It's his fucking whole ego. Like he really thought that he could get Andy Dalton and shit would be sweet. But he wasn't 100% sure, right? Because he still had this fucking Justin Fields packages. Like, he's trying to act like he's the accomplished veteran offensive guru, but he's not that. So it comes off as fucking fake because it's confidence that he has not earned. Like, he got hired off another man's resume,
I mean,
and he's acting like he's some fucking OG that can pull all this shit. And it's like, no, you cannot.
right. And he's been hiding behind these lies for years that a lot of us bought hook, line, and sinker. Like, it's about competition. You're not standing by your word right now. You're not. Like,
well, here's what I want to know.
Everybody, when has national media been on the same page as us? Like, everybody's calling for Fields.
Because it's so fucking obvious, and Nagy insists on being the smartest motherfucker in the room, or so he thinks. So he wants us all to realize. Except for every time he opens his mouth, he sounds more and more fucking idiotic. Like, then this is fucking Trubisky says, dude had the nerve to sit there and say we grew offensively. How, motherfucker? Montgomery? I guess. Allen Robinson.
Because he made the O-line feel like they're a good O-line. You gave up no sacks.
Bro, Allen Robinson had 11 targets, caught 6 of them, had a fucking terrible pass interference, non-call. Dude, I'm sorry, but dude is not a game breaker, and we've been over this. He is a possession receiver.
They did give up one or couple, but I'm just saying, like,
he is a possession receiver who is playing on the outside for some reason. Allen Robinson needs to go to the slot. Like that, any fucking buddy with a brain would have put Allen Robinson in the slot and let him run slants. That's what he should be doing.
I disagree.
He's not an outside receiver.
He's also
maybe
not
in the red zone.
He's also not a yak receiver. He's a fucking.
You don't have to be a yak receiver, but go up the seam and fucking get on a linebacker, and let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Because these cornerbacks are locking him up, dude. He cannot get any separation.
No, that's pretty bad.
He has no separation. Like, and yes, he can make catches, and he's got his fucking PFF. Every
ball's a
PR department.
50-50 ball with him.
Yeah. Oh, and it's like, he's caught all the passes. He's never dropped a pass over 20 yards. And it's like, well, when have they ever fucking thrown him one?
In his defense, though, he's not the guy that if he were to get separation, it would happen as fast as they were throwing the fucking ball yesterday either.
No, that's true. But I'm just saying, like, after this game, I really, really, really realized that we need to be in a rebuild, and we're not. Like, they really fucking are. They had this.
The timing's off on fucking everything, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always fucking off. And that's the thing is that, like, before Fields happened, their plan was honestly to try to compete with this group and make this team as good as it could possibly be around Andy fucking Dalton. That was their plan.
And
they have yet to completely give up on that plan. But little by little, Justin Fields has been chipping away at that bullshit. And he's been like, yeah, that's a great idea, guys, but here I am over here, a fucking star. Like, can you just shut up and let me play? Cool, we're going to let Dalton go. Like, come on, man.
And after the game, they're asking him, how did it feel, Justin? It's like, dude's played in big games. Like, it was great seeing NFL helmets. Yeah,
bro, he's just standing there. He's just standing there with his fucking hands in his shoulder pads like, this is such fucking horse shit. Because this dude knows he's just fucking standing there like seething, he's like Secretariat. You got him in the barn. He's just like fucking like he's watching these dudes. Like, come on, let the fucking beast out. Let him go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing to us, bro? Like, why? Just put a headset on him.
What is he learning?
Exactly.
Somebody's like, oh, I saw him. He was mouthing the play calls. Get the fuck out of here. Let this dude go play. Like, this dude is Lamar Jackson with more speed and a bigger body. and you want to fucking keep him like it's just so
bro.
insane.
Like in an arm and fucking
Everything, bro. He's got the whole fucking package. He's got the whole fucking package. When he steps on the field, he's the fastest motherfucker out there. Like when he scored, he got to the 7, and I was like, oh, it looks like he's, and he was just in. Like all of a sudden, he just straight lasered to the end zone. Like he was like at the 7, and he took like 2 big steps and dove, and everybody was like, what? He was in, bro. I was like, oh my God. Like when he wants to put his foot in the ground and go, it's like your wig goes back, bro. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like his speed is extra on another level. And yet you want to put this dude back in the fucking garage. Like, nah, we're good. We got fucking the cinnamon cannon.
Well, we started off talking like Russell Wilson was our fixation at the beginning of the offseason, right? And then we get Dalton in, and then we draft Fields, who I feel could be Russell Wilson bigger and stronger.
Faster. I mean, Russell Wilson on his best day could never run like Fields. Now, Russell Wilson is a great runner, plotting though. I mean, he's a powerful runner. Like Fields is just different.
You put him in, this team's gonna play with a different energy. And they need that right now. They need it.
They need a different coach.
Oh, sure. But right now, you inject Fields into this, like,
but that's what I'm saying. Is
lineup.
Like,
it's on, man.
And
like,
so now is the time to fucking just see that.
I'm not even talking about Wednesday, just like getting his development.
No, I'm not talking about any of it. I just want some juice. Because, listen, I just want to enjoy fucking watching the game. If you tell me that you got Justin Fields and fucking David Montgomery and Cole Kmet and the rest of those receivers, I'm good. Let's go to war with that. Let's see. That's must-see television for me.
If you're going to suit him up, what better way to prepare this kid for his future than playing one of the toughest schedules we've had in years? Like this will this will develop him.
You can't
stop
the fucking protect people like that. Like what are you protecting him from? There's nothing that Dalton can do that he can't do. You like but what's so extra fucked up is it's like you told us that
it's about evaluation too. Like with Fields, you're going to be able to truly evaluate this roster.
You told us one thing, and you knew full well that you were going to do another thing. I can't believe a fucking word that comes out of this dude's mouth. He's such a fucking snake oil salesman. I can't believe a fucking word that comes out of his mouth. People are like, oh, everyone bashing Nagy. It's like, what has he fucking done? Every single one of his so-called accomplishments is like fucking because of someone else, because of something else. Like this dude, like it's bullshit. Like the shit is bullshit. Like we we got all caught up in the boom and the fucking, like the swag and bro, if he says the defense needs to get swag back again, somebody need to punch him in the neck. Like, shut the fuck up, man. They you know why they don't have any swag? They haven't earned any swag. You can't just like swag around. Like, you know what bullshit that brings? It brings Eddie Jackson talking mad shit when he's mic'd up. You gonna make a play? You barely on this roster. How you gonna make a play? Tackle. Everybody can tackle, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up.
Play that audio with some of his highlights from that last game. Everybody could.
Somebody cut one. Somebody commented on the thing. Yo, check this out. That 1920 Hallis Hall bullshit has 32,000 views. My clip of their shit has like 80,000. I fucking ratioed the Bears, bro. They have like 1 million YouTube subscribers or more. Like 32K, bro. And mainly it's because Danny Parkins fucking like quote tweeted it, and Danny Parkins has like 100,000 followers or something like that. So that pumped up the views a whole shitload. But that's crazy. I was like, I wanted to go back and see. I was like, I wonder how many people even watch this fucking football drive shit. 32K. And they posted it a day before my shit. Like, it's been out for 4 days, and I posted that 3 days ago, and I'm ratioing them. It's crazy. Like, how the fuck? That shit was going to go unnoticed. that hogwash.
You know Eddie saw it too.
Oh, of course he did. He's out there liking tweets. He's out there on the A-Rob shit right now. Cut his ass. Next, I don't care. Eat the fucking dead cap. I want him.
He needs to
Robert
be
Quinn.
I would have benched his ass just to send a message. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
you
acceptable.
put him Michael Bush. You know what I mean?
Or
Like,
Deion.
and Eddie gonna, how you gonna
Deion,
fit-
bro.
Yeah, Deion Bush. Michael Bush.
Imagine
Deion Bush.
They would call his ass up. What is he probably like? Almost like 50 now.
Bro.
He's got to be at least like an.
I have it.
40,
Here's this crazy idea. 128K subs. Okay. All right, fine. Still, they should beat our fucking 3,000 follower. We have like 3,500 followers on Twitter. How the fuck did we get 80K and they can't spin more than that with 128K subs? They got a million followers.
We've been on the
Awesome.
Eddie bullshit for a while. We dealt with
Yeah,
so much.
we've
You guys
been
are
calling
just
this-
being negative.
Yeah. Everybody wants, they're fucking Eddie Jackson stands, and it's like, I had this call back and this call back. And then he did this interview where he acted like he was all fucking humble and hungry, and Mac told him everybody got to make a play. And Mac's been talking shit too. Mac's been on this, I'll show you before I tell you. I'm not into talking. It's like, yeah, we'd be saying the same shit for 2 years, bro. Make a fucking play. Make a fucking play. Like, what the fuck? I mean, these dudes are not getting it done. I don't care what metric you want to pull out. You can't fucking blame Pagano. You can't fucking, like,
And it's
you
the
can't.
big money guys. It's the Quinn. What
Yeah.
the fuck? What the fuck? Like, you look at the value of the contract. Holy shit, man.
It's crazy.
It's
It's crazy. The amount of money that is on that side of the ball that is underperforming is
just
fucking
Eddie
obscene.
Quinn Mac. That money.
Yeah. It's like 26 million, 20 million, 16 million. Like, just doing nothing.
I wouldn't say that with Mac. I mean, it's
Okay, doing not enough.
not what the not what they're
Doing
getting.
not enough. We
Not the level they get
got
paid
bad value on that shit. We're getting about $7 million of value, and we spent like 50.
Because Pace likes to throw money at his fuck ups in the draft.
And this was the thing that I thought was brought up. I think it was on Waddle and Sylvie today. They were saying it's almost like Pace is congratulating himself when he pays these dudes. Like he's doing it to almost like stamp the accomplishment of signing them. You know what I mean? Like in some fucking weird way. Like I don't get it. Like but these dudes go soft as soon as they get paid, and that happens on other teams. But it's like, damn.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that with Khalil as far as soft. I just think he's lost. I think he's on
old
that
and
side of the
hurt.
third. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's taking his toll a little bit.
I think he's not healthy. But here's the thing: is that if you really go back and look at his Raiders career,
Sure,
there's lots of games where he's not a factor.
right.
And his 15 sack season, he had 5 in one game. Like, and there were games where he had no sacks. There were games where he had very little impact on the game. Like, it isn't.
Well, he even when he's not having an impact, he's taking
right.
up.
He's
guys.
of course still having an impact. He never
Right.
doesn't have an impact.
Right.
I'm not saying that, but you know what? Like, when you get paid that much money, you better fill up the fucking stat sheet. I'm sorry. I know the stat sheet, if you're Eddie Goldman, you're not going to fill up the stat sheet because that's your position. But when you are in a premium position that is, you are expected to get those fucking stats, you better get them. Eddie Jackson, that's what we fucking paid you for. No, Eddie Jackson's never been able to tackle. He wasn't drafted for tackling. He was a fucking like glorified return man at Alabama. He's a center fielder, like. And in 2018, he fucking played off his ass. And he got, just like the rest of the team, got lucky with these turnovers. He knew that regression was going to come. And it came, And then who did they fucking lose? They lost the guy who was doing all the dirty work, who was letting Eddie Jackson be what he needed to be. They lost Adrian Amos. And why did they lose him? Because Pace is full of shit. And basically him and Amos fucking fell out and couldn't fucking get together, and they didn't even offer his ass a contract, and they let him fucking go. And all he's done is been the same old fucking guy up in Green Bay, just steady Eddie, fucking makes plays, lunch pail dude, That dude should still be a Bear. And we had to sit and we lied to ourselves about haha. And Tayshaun Gibson's all right. He's not great. He's okay.
Jameis ran through him yesterday.
Yeah, it's just like Oh,
This is
Amos?
but this is my thing. When we had JJ on, like, we got kind of an insight. He's in the locker room after games when he was here, and he was saying Danny T was the vocal leader of this defense, and like you just wonder the impact that has when you put him on the injured reserve or whatever for a couple games. He's not even on the field.
Also,
He's
yeah,
not
like-
involved. Like, who's
Yeah.
going to be that guy? Who's going to be that guy to step up? Like, it's a guy like Roquan was setting an
that whole
example.
thing. Yeah, Trubisky said Eddie was drafted for his instincts, which are seemingly lost on a milk carton right now. Yeah, absolutely. I think Eddie Jackson feels like he feels like he's out there thinking to himself, "What the fuck? Why is this shit not working?" Like he's looking at his hands, like all right. He's looking. Eddie Jackson's like literally looking at his hands, like, "Why are my magic powers not working?" Like he thinks like, "Oh shit, something must be fucking wrong. Why isn't this shit working? Like I'm fucking Superman. I got paid. I'm fucking Ed Reed. I'm Deion Sanders. Why isn't the ball just miraculously finding me, and I got to do all this tackling bullshit?" Like, he every time fucking somebody comes near him and he has to make a tackle, there's a moment where he's just like, "God damn it." Like, he does not want to do that shit. Like, it's just so apparent. And that vibe is fucking incredibly infectious in a bad way. And then you see his ass on this fucking video trying to basically spread the gospel of his bullshit. Like he thinks he's got a TED talk about how tackling is no longer needed. Or apparently it's so commonplace that, oh, we don't, fuck tackling. Tackling is so 2010. Like, you gotta make a play. And it's like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, cool. Peanut punch, but never in your life did peanut punch result in the dude ripping off 10 more yards of yak. Peanut fucking stuck you, held you up, and then punched the ball out. He's not on some ballet shit, reaching fucking out of position, trying to make a highlight reel grab or catch or break up, diving like like some kind of frisbee dog. That wasn't his fucking game. You know what I mean? That wasn't Mike Brown's.
Bro, sorry.
No, that's good. That wasn't fucking Mike Brown's game. Mike Brown came to punish you first, and if the angle was correct, he was going to get that ball. But his goal was to play the man. Eddie Jackson plays the ball, and at this point, it's like he gets tricked all the time. It's like, honestly, like, I feel like that's who he plays like. He plays like a frisbee dog, He was
awesome when we were getting pressure consistently.
Yes, absolutely. But that's never happening again.
I'm not making excuses for Eddie, but you're making life very difficult for an average secondary when you're not getting home.
Absolutely you are. But that's the thing, is that, like, they're not ever going to get pressure the way we want them to again. I think we have to just realize that. Like, it'll happen in a game or two here or there, but it is not something that they seem to be able. And the thing is that and we've said this many times, that the book has been written on how to beat them, And so, the hope is that fucking Desai can recapture whatever fucking Fangio is doing. You know what? You don't have those players anymore. Like, you have some of the same players, but they are not the players they were in 2018. That's a long-ass time ago.
We got to stop eating off that shit, man. Like, look how much better teams around us have gotten since then. And look where we're at.
Exactly. And that's the thing, is that the league has changed. So everybody dissected the shit out of Fangio's defense. And it's like, you know what? Like, you still have to have elite fucking players to run it. It's not, there's no system on earth that's so good that it doesn't need elite players.
Yeah.
Double A. Fucking Biscuit says, Double A relaxed. Desai was great on the headset. And that's what fucking, like, Nagy thought, oh, we had a great Zoom call during the game. Like, so everything is cool. You want to know why Nagy doesn't have anything to say about what Desai did or didn't do? Because Nagy doesn't fucking know. Nagy wasn't paying a bit of goddamn attention to what
it's
the
all
defense.
up in that Denny's menu.
Yeah, Nagy's not paying attention to shit except for that fucking call sheet. That's it. He sounded good on the headset. What did he say, Nagy? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
They sounded good though.
Fucking Hub said to him, "What went into the 4th and 15 decision? Was it? Did you think about the time and the score and the situation in the game, or did you just think that you had a play that could work?" Bro, he nailed him with that. Because that's the shit. Well, now you say, well, of course you have to think about both. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You thought you had a fucking secret little gem in your back pocket. You had a fucking that you probably ran twice in practice. And so you thought you got this hot shit play that you was just gonna dust off like, ha ha! 4th and 15, pa-pa! That's not how football works.
You're breaking your desk.
My mouse flew off the table. I'm getting hyped. That's not how football works. You cannot fucking this dude is just like mashing the buttons.
He said somebody was saying that he was saying that I didn't hear it from him, but it basically if the game was closer, Fields would have played more. I'm like, my head wanted to explode.
Bro, he doesn't know. He doesn't know why Fields played when he played. He doesn't know what he was trying to do with Fields. He just has some fucking ideas, and they're on the fucking card, and he's like, oh, this would be cool. Let's do this. Like, he's just, and it was fucking Tice's kid, Nate, said he's literally throwing shit against the wall.
He's seeing what sticks. That's what he's always done.
Yes. But the worst part is that he thinks he's got some plays that are just so fucking phenomenal. He thinks he's got some fucking plays that it doesn't matter who's on the field. These plays are busters.
Yeah, so
he thinks he's got plays like that Jesse James play, which, like you said, by the way, is like preseason taboo to run shit like that.
Yeah,
don't run bullshit like that. Like we're playing vanilla defense. It's gentleman shit out there.
Right. You
don't pull some fucking hanky panky bullshit like that. That was dirty pool.
Yep.
He's a weirdo, bro. He's out there and that's why I said crack Nagy. Like crack Nagy was on his Arena League shit. Like,
that was the thing. Like I wanted to see something out of Dalton, so I'm like, okay, I understand why they made the decision they did, but I didn't see shit out of Dalton that told me why. They gave me one reason why Fields isn't on the field.
Motherfuckers are telling people with a straight face that Dalton played good. How? Is this where we're at? Where you can literally convince yourself because you actually saw 2 completions in a row a couple times that shit was fire?
Because he stayed clean. Because he was getting the ball out of his hand.
Yeah, that's how desperate we are. That's how low the bar is in Chicago that any type of professional quarterback operator.
It looked professional, yes.
Yeah, and we're like impressed as fuck by that. Motherfuckers are impressed by what they saw from him.
Like, he's getting the ball out in 2.1 seconds, and most quarterbacks, it's like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Congratulations. It's an extended handoff. Yo, the other thing that made me fucking go sideways was when they fucking ran that goddamn A-Rob shovel pass. Oh my fucking God. That play needs to be burned into the sun. Launch that play into the fucking sun. They did it with Fields on Sunday night.
That's why I was getting pissed off. I didn't want to see him being used like Taysom Hill. It's so stupid. Like people were saying, let him play a whole series. Like,
or how about also don't fucking do that to your $18 million a year receiver. And Brandon Parker, A-Rob's agent, tweets 16 more games
for a three-word
review for Weaver. And it was like, oh shit. 16 more games. And props to A-Rob because he's professional as shit and he doesn't say shit and he plays hard.
Well,
and
even
he gives it his all. But if you fucking
Jen Taluki took a shot.
Yeah. Our girl who used to be the social media fucking director for the Bears, who apparently, according to Kaplan,
just to see if she would want.
Oh my god, she would spill the tea, bro. She would spill the tea. No, because she's probably got a fucking. She probably signed a contract that says that they'll come down on her. But she put some spicy. She threw a little spice out on the timeline today. She quote tweeted a fucking the college football Reddit thing, posted like, you know, Nagy trying to decide how much fucking Fields to put in, and it's like a picture of champagne, and somebody's about to pour the juice, and they're like, wait. Stop! That's it, no more. Like, and she just posted, I can't stop thinking about this tweet. And then she went on to be like, what the fuck? Like, come on. And so what's crazy is that Kaplan says that she supposedly got fired because of the QB1 tweet. And there were times, I'm telling you, there were times where she was.
Yeah, here we are.
She was tired of the bullshit and hearing it from the fans because she's a Bears fan. She's us.
The tweet was accurate.
Absolutely.
I didn't like it, but it was accurate.
But there was a passive aggressiveness to it. I'm telling you. Like, she was like, oh, yeah, this is our guy, huh? QB1, motherfuckers. Deal with that. And it was like all these people that were, like, so hyped up and drinking the Kool-Aid again, it's only because we got Justin Fields. And that's fine. But nobody wants to remember what that day was like. When the QB1 tweet came out, it was fire and fucking brimstone. It was like Jersey burning season. Like, people were literally like pulling pitchforks off of the fucking wall and getting ready to go to work up at Hallis Hall. Like, it was mayhem. And now everybody's like, oh no, Dalton, we've always thought he was going to. Shut the fuck up. Like, you knew that shit was horrible. We stand for every quarterback with a pulse, but not Andy Dalton.
Not right now.
And here's the dude we fucking got. And it's like, yes, he looks like a professional quarterback. Getting his bullshit, ineffective 200 yards, gets some great run plays, throws a pick in the end zone. Oh, it was tipped.
Oh, we always heard about how good he looked in practice, and Nagy was really high on this guy, man. This was he's so good, he's holding off the franchise.
Yeah, it's just like I can't believe it. Like, I can believe it because I'm a Bears fan and like I'm so scabbed up. I'm so battle tested for all this shit. Like, nothing really shocks me anymore. There's just that feeling like when he threw the pick in the end zone, there's a warm kind of like feeling of just like, yep, I'm sliding into another warm bath of Bears suckitude. And let's just
it was brutal because he had Mooney dead to rights. He didn't put the right touch on the ball.
Like, it's so rare as a Bears fan that you get that buildup of a long drive that culminates in a score. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bears fans, we're all about the quickie, right?
Monty hit that run, and that's how we followed it up.
Right. But we never get like you never as a Bears fan get that long drive that culminates in the score. You always get the quickie. It's a pick six. It's a fucking broken play. It's this and that. And I'm talking about going back years. Like, it's so rare that we ever have an offense that really puts together a long drive that culminates in a touchdown. Like, it's just
all
not
about
shit
the flow, though, right? So you get Monty with a 41-yard run. Dude is hype. Dude is in. Let the dude flow. Unless he can't physically go the next play, why are you taking him out?
Okay, so you want to say that the fucking ball was tipped, right? Why are you throwing it? Why are you throwing it right there? Give it to Montgomery.
Let him
Like,
finish what he started.
put
Man.
Fields in the game. That's when Fields should be in the game, because when he comes in, you stress the edges. Everything is different when you're down inside the 5 with Fields. They
Everything
is can't do
is different
shit.
if he was in. It would help.
Everything is different forever with Fields. But when he is on the 7-yard line in the red zone, it is pick your fucking poison. The defense is fucked. Like, he can literally just put his foot in the ground and accelerate, and he'll be in the end zone. We saw it.
Yeah, but
he just starts to drift.
Nagy will know when he sees it.
God damn it! Like, God damn it! Like, it's so fucking
frustrating.
Good Lord, bro. Like, it's such bullshit. Like, who the fuck is this dude talking to? The pressers have to stop. Like, somebody asked Dalton, like, does it disrupt you to fucking have Fields coming in and out? And he's like, no, it doesn't disrupt me. You liar.
The whole thing.
Of course it fucking disrupts your ass. He's like, well, I've never done it before. Yeah, no shit. Because it's crazy. It's crazy shit. And I don't even see, but I guess Trey Lance was on that bullshit too. He came in the game. This is what we're doing now. 2 quarterbacks. Like the pro offenses got into the college game so much that now we're bringing the college offenses to the pro game. Like, this is a new trend. This is gonna be the fucking the Colin Kaepernick fucking pistol offense.
He's like, oh yeah, we're preparing for Fields too.
Yeah, because he's Junior Belichick. He's a real coach. He prepared for every fucking eventuality. McVay probably watched 500 hours of film
on in his head, it's like, yeah, this Nagy motherfucker's crazy. We're preparing for Fields too.
Right. But here's the thing is that here's what's great about Fields. You can prepare for him all you want and he'll still beat your ass. That's what a good quarterback, an elite level quarterback is about. Motherfuckers prepare for Mahomes too, but it doesn't matter.
Either. Fields' first pass was the same one that what's-his-face did, Lance did. It's just his guy was a little more open when he turned.
Right.
I mean,
I just, like, there's no reason on God's green fucking earth that Fields should not be in the game, and yet this charade is happening. And it's like, oh, what an efficient charade. How fun. Like, we wound up the little Andy Dalton music box, and look at him spin. Quarterbacking, 2 yards, 3 yards.
I don't get it.
It's 3rd and 6.
Did you watch Andy's post game? I didn't even watch it.
I didn't watch his post game. I watched his presser. I mean, they like they said they asked him, all this shit, like, what's up with Justin coming in? He's like, we're just doing what we're doing. Like, I mean, his whole thing is like he's making $10 million. He's an earnest dude. He's trying. He's not trying. He's Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton is who we thought he was. You want to crown his ass? Then crown him. Andy Dalton is who we thought he was.
Yep.
We have Justin Fields, and we keep him on the bench.
They better come out like gangbusters this week. Like, they better handle Cincy, bro. They better come out pissed.
Bro, Cincy won.
I understand, but they're not the team the Rams are, in my opinion.
Hey, and you know what? The whole fucking division lost, and we could have and that's what's fucked up is that again, despite all the shit, they could have won that game. They were in that game in the 3rd quarter. If the defense just could fucking manage to not give up like 3rd and 13, like.
All right, man, but you got to understand too, the defense always has the weight on their shoulders, always.
I don't care. The fucking 2006 defense relished that shit.
Sure.
But this is like I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's their fucking job.
We also don't give a fuck about their age, but they're showing.
But you know
age.
what? But you know what? The Rams weren't even on the field that much, so it's not like, oh, we left the defense out there to fucking drive. The Bears had more time of possession. They ran more offensive plays. The defense was on the field for like 55 plays. So fuck all that. they're tired, they're old. They got smoked. They got run out the gym. They got schemed out the gym. They got fucking smoked out the gym. It's not about them getting left on the field and hung out to dry. That's not what fucking happened.
I'm not saying
they were overconfident. They got run out the fucking gym. They were not on the field for 80 plays. They were on the field for like 55.
Yeah, I didn't say. What I'm saying is they're showing their age regardless of when in the game it's happening.
Fair. But I'm
not
tired of this.
They were physically spent. I'm just saying they're showing their age.
Right. But you know what? Like that narrative of like, oh, the defense is always left out there to dry. Fuck out of here. I mean, if I was a defense, I'd be pissed at this dude for Andy Dalton playing at all. But if I'm on the defense, I'm extra pissed. You're going for it on fourth down how many times, motherfucker?
Yeah, plus, yeah, exactly. And you're not showing any progress. I didn't see any offensive progress. It looked like a standard Nagy offense.
No, like, just because they fucking had a respectable running game and the quarterback...
I saw progress from Montgomery.
Yes. Like, other than that, no fucking progress. Just because Andy Dalton looks respectable, I guess, as a fucking quarterback. Like, you know, like, that's like, if that's progress...
Quick release.
If Nagy feels that that's progress, we are fucked. You need to be in a rebuild. Get Justin Fields in there. Let me see David Montgomery, Allen Robinson, Cole Kmet, Justin Fields. I don't care who the line is. Like, I don't give a fuck. Elijah Wilkinson, get in there. Alex Bars, let's go. I don't give a fuck. Because you're not going to be worried about that.
We're getting conflicting reports about when I know Zimmerman had some source that said week 15 or something, and now Glazer's saying week 4. So
nobody fucking knows. I mean, you know, like I said, I fucking know a guy who knows a guy in the PR that's been telling everybody they're trying to keep him down for as long as possible. They can't do it. Like, you can't keep this guy down. It's not going to work. If they wanted to keep him down, they should have made him fucking QB3. Because he can't be kept down. The pot is bubbling on the fucking stove. And Nagy turned the heat up. Put him in the fucking game. You can't fucking put him in the game and then think the shit's just gonna go away.
Because Justin Fields, Nagy can't deny him. Even when he's trying hard as hell to, he's still putting him into the game. I called this, like, he's not gonna be able to keep him away. Like, you can't do it. Like, stop.
No, because he's literally like a fucking thoroughbred stamping in the fucking barn. Like, let my ass out there because I'm gonna fucking tear this shit up if I get out there. He's fucking standing there like.
Goodell probably called him this. You got to put this kid in. It's a Sunday.
Yeah, like what the? Yeah, like for real. Like Andy Dalton ain't moving the needle.
Like, we put you on Sunday night and you're throwing Dalton out there. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Like, I wish somebody would be smart enough to say some shit like that to him. You know what I mean? Like, somebody should say some shit like that. If Nagy and Pace actually had bosses, somebody would tell somebody shit like that.
You know how exciting this game would have been with him in there?
Yeah, even if he made mistakes. I mean, Trevor Lawrence looked like shit. Zach Wilson got outplayed by Sam Darnold.
Mac Jones had some moments too on both sides of it.
Mac Jones, fucking Belichick had Mac Jones throw the ball like 45 times.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he had his rookie moments, but he also played well.
Right, but you know what? Like, that's okay. I want to see that. I see what's happening around the league. And the mere fact that all these dudes played, I mean, they played, you know, Lawrence had had rough moments through 3 picks. Zach Wilson had rough moments.
You think Rams fans bitched about not running enough?
No. Fucking no.
Well, we got our run game on. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing is they ran 80 yards. Henderson had 70 or 80 yards. Like, they do enough to make you respect the play action. That's what it's about. If you're going to run tricks, I got to believe your tricks. You got to show me, like, you know, like you got to show me that you're capable of pulling off what you're trying to pretend to be doing, or I'm not going to bite on any fakes.
Yeah, McVay kept trying to run.
That's what you have to do. Normal fucking coaches realize this. This is not groundbreaking information. This is not next level coaching. This is fucking normal shit. This is like Madden level thinking. Like it's not extracurricular, extra credit. This is normal shit, and Nagy doesn't realize that. Like I tell you, I was proud of him for running multiple times in a row, a few times. And so, if you want to call that progress, I guess.
Well,
Progress.
Got the Andy Dalton revenge game this week. I am excited.
Oh my god! Like who fucking cares? I mean, I care. Obviously, I want them to win the fucking game. But
I want to. I need to see some improvement. I'm not ready to write the season.
But no. I just like Andy. Like the idea of an Andy Dalton revenge game. Like there's nothing I could care less about. Revenge for what? They fucking gave him like $150 million.
I'm just being sarcastic because
I know, but people are actually saying that shit.
Yeah.
People are actually saying that shit and meaning it. They're saying that shit with their chest. It's the Andy Dalton revenge. Like, get the fuck out of here. Revenge for what? They didn't do him wrong.
And then you see dudes like, I'm still rocking my Bears gear. Like, okay,
congrats. You don't have any other clothes.
Like,
congrats.
Like we're diehards.
Yeah. Like, quit at it. Don't talk shit on your team. All those motherfuckers were. When I posted that A. Jackson shit, there were tons of haters.
Yep.
Oh, here they came. I was like, I can't pass up posting this bullshit because this is hot, fresh bullshit. Like, this shit is steaming hot, and apparently nobody even saw it. Like, I exposed it more than the fucking team did. And motherfuckers are coming at my neck like, oh, you know, you're not a real fan, fake ass fan, blah blah blah.
I saw that motherfucker. Like it was a burner, bro. Hiding behind a burner.
Oh, for sure. I love to know who the fuck it is because the people who would come at me like that, I hope they're not saying that shit because they're the ones that fucking we know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would be extra. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, but that would be crazy. Like. I just fucking went back at that dude a couple times and I just put him on mute. Like some fucking 157 follower. Like, come on, man.
I responded to him with like 9 derps and he never responded.
Yeah, I just muted his ass. Fake ass fan. Like, whatever. Like, fuck out of here. Like,
we just expect better. We just expect better. It's okay to set a standard as a fan. You don't have to sit here and drink Kool-Aid all the time. Like we want to see this team do good, right. But when they're not, we're gonna put them on blast.
And when push comes to shove on Sunday, and I'm gonna root my ass off. But it's like I'm not gonna be, like.
Yeah, Biscuits came in and hard in the paint too with him.
Yeah, like. I just like there's nobody. I'm never gonna do anything out of bounds. I never fucking tag the players. A lot of people started tagging.
Oh, it's so corny.
Eddie.
Like Eddie, I love you. I'll eat your cereal.
Yeah, like they're tagging it, but then with
Eddie,
this post,
it's like Eddie, put your milk in the cereal. I love you, Eddie.
Yeah, for sure. Like there's that, but then now people are tagging Eddie like you bitch. Like they're like tagging him in that post. I'm like, like, that's fucking, that. I mean, it is what it is, and I don't regret it, but it's like, when I see that, I'm like, really? Come on. Like, he's going to see it. Like, you don't got to be that dude. Like, don't be tagging these athletes in this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's enough. Like, I have no problem with criticizing athletes.
No, we want Eddie to do well, man. Like, we're not, people, sarcasm's lost on people.
At Dan Levitar. Well, that's the thing, like, let me let everybody in on the secret that's not a secret that most people who understand Twitter fucking know, but there's these noobs that come on fucking Twitter and they're just like tagging everybody in their monkey. It's like, I'm not fucking getting in a conversation with Heidi and Dan Levitard and fucking Jim McMahon and like, what are you doing with all these tags? Like, stop.
Like, we're having fun. Like, we're not trying to like destroy players' reputations or anything like that.
Well, and you know what? But that's the thing is Eddie Jackson is soft as shit because he can't take the boos. And guess what, Eddie? The boos are coming on Sunday. Like they're coming.
It's just
get ready for the boos.
It's comedy to us. It's like Eddie. It's funny. Yeah. Like Eddie is out there on the field talking about tackling. That shit's hilarious.
He said that shit too. Like it's not like you can't be this dude and be that fucking unself-aware and say that shit with your chest, man. Yeah. Like you knew you were mic'd up. It wasn't like, oh, I didn't know. They got me. Like you went for it. You said, yeah, I'm gonna say this shit with my chest.
Yeah, people's sense of humor is so sensitive now. Like we're just having fun. Like Eddie saying that shit is fucking epically hilarious.
it's such a crock of shit, bro. Like it's like of all the people, of all the people to be talking about, everybody gets
I haven't
tackled.
laughed this hard on Upon a while. Tackling easy. Like, come on, man.
Everybody can take a tackle. What are you gonna do? You barely on this roster. Duke Shelley looking at him like, fuck you, man. I made this roster. He's like, oh, who's taking my spot? Trey Roberson? Get the fuck out of here. Eddie. Motherfuckers are looking at him like, who? Really?
Shame on Pace for not bringing competition.
He tried. Remember Desmond Trufant's time in fucking.
No, I'm saying that safety too,
right.
though. Like you want somebody
know.
to take over for Eddie, so you don't have to pay him that salary.
We should have drafted Antoine Winfield instead of Komet.
I agree.
Or fucking the dude who's in
Chin,
Jeremy Chin, or fucking Winfield. We should have drafted one of those dudes. Sorry, like that was a bigger fucking need, and like. He can't see that, but then he'll go spend $20 million a year on Robert Quinn. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just like
talking
that's
about
crazy.
legitimately thinking they upgraded from Floyd.
Like, and we thought it too. We bought it. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, I would, I want Komet to do well. I think he's still gonna do well. I just feel like he's gripping really hard right now, and I feel like he's trying to make everything into some Gronk play or some kind of fucking highlight reel. Yeah. Like, tight end is a grimy position, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if dude's embracing the grimy aspect of it, and that's why I don't know that Jimmy Graham is really the greatest fucking mentor, because it's like Jimmy Graham doesn't do any grimy shit. Jimmy Graham's a finesse player. Like, he's a big-ass, strong dude, and you saw when he, it's like he just bodies Jalen Ramsey, and it's like Jalen Ramsey's hanging on him like a toddler.
And by the way, the big post today, 700. Was that 700?
It wasn't today. They did that during the game.
Did they really?
Yes, after he caught that ball.
My during-game Twitter game is weak. I just don't like it.
Bro, and I hit him like 1 second after they posted, I hit him with the fucking... Nah, Chiff. Like,
I saw that, yeah.
Nah, bro. They did that shit in the game. Then somebody, Jen Lucky's like, you suck. You're fucking up my job. Because, like, they had that shit loaded up and come hell or high water.
The announcers didn't even mention it.
No, because who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? But they had a graphic ready to go. For that shit.
Yeah, they're like, shit's going so bad, put Jimmy in, get him a pass so we can at least post it.
Yeah. Like, what? Who is eating that shit up, bro? Who's like, yeah! Like, come on. It's just, like, everything that happens like that is so epically, like, fucking biblically multi-layered bullshit. Like, the Bears can't just fucking fail on like normal levels. They gotta take it to extra.
Yeah. It's a big collaboration, bro.
Yes. And that's the crazy thing, is that these two dudes, Pace and Nagy, have Ted and George thinking that they're now part of the brain trust, right? They're for the first time ever, these dudes are collaborating willingly with Ted and George. George feels like he's a part of the fucking club finally. These dudes are never getting fired. They're in that. You heard Ted talk about how excited he was to be in the room for drafting. Ted Phillips actually said that was one of the most exciting things that's happened for him in 38 years. That's not good, Ted. That's bad. Like, that is indicative of the fact that Ted has overseen 38 years of bullshit. If that's the most exciting shit that's ever happened to you, it's a problem.
Yep.
Like, it was great, Ted, but it shouldn't be the highlight of your whole 38 years in the team with the team. God damn it. They're so excited. They are never firing these dudes. Never. They're going to get that stadium in Arlington, the Bet Rivers Palace. And then he's talking about the fucking gambling contracts later. Oh, the money. And he's talking about how the Bears already, he says they signed the most lucrative. The Bet Rivers deal is the most lucrative that any team has signed.
Oh,
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's all Ted fucking cares about. Don't get it twisted. It's a fucking big charade. They got us.
I bet you Ted bet on the Rams.
Dude, 90% of the public money was on the Rams.
Oh, they probably made a shitload of money off of it.
Absolutely they did. Are you kidding me? They know what the fuck is going on. They fucking have us wrapped. All they have to do every year is fucking...
Nagy, play Dalton for the first 4 games so we could just keep betting and pay for this new stadium.
Fucking hell yeah, dude. Like, it's crazy. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if they did some shit like that. Like, it wouldn't even shock me. They don't give a fuck. They know they have us.
All right, put Fields in now. We got the stadium paid for.
And people will be like, well, if the seats are empty, well, not no more. The seats are empty. The fucking and listen, I know that the Bears make more off of the stadium percentage wise than some other teams. That revenue does matter to them because they don't have a lot of other revenue streams as an ownership group. I get all that. Like, don't come at me with the, like, people be like, oh, well, the Bears are, yeah. Okay, yeah, they're mom and pop and they're nickel and dime, but like, it's crazy to me that people think that this family is about anything but money. It's just a fucking big act. It's all they know, it's all they fucking are is the Bears and First Lady of football and all this shit. It's all they fucking know. But they know how to fucking make money. And they're about to fucking make a ton more money. And that's all they fucking care about. The Justin Fields jerseys are flying off the shelves. Everybody's fucking ready to lock in. People are getting fucking Bears tattoos left and right. Like, if there was some way to quantify the number of Bears tattoos that are gotten on a daily basis, like, I mean, the machine doesn't stop. The NFL doesn't fucking stop. The Bears are doing what they're doing, and they don't give a shit. They'll have a losing season, but what's fucked up to me is it's like, okay, I'm fine with that. Like, you want to have a developmental year, a rebuilding year, great. Just don't lie to us, Like, just don't lie to us and take away the only thing we're fucking excited about.
I drank like a gallon of water tonight, so...
No, it's all good. I'm just saying, like, I don't mind if we have a rebuilding year. I'll trust the process. Just don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to me. Don't fucking keep the only exciting thing that we have away from us and try to tell us it's something else. Like, don't hand me Shinola and be like, that's shit. You know what I mean? Like, or vice versa. Like, I don't, like, just fucking be honest. And that's the thing, is that Nagy acts like he's honest, but he's not honest. And sometimes I think it's just he doesn't actually know what the fuck is going on, and he's just saying words. So I don't know if he's being willfully dishonest sometimes. I think he honestly doesn't fucking know. I don't think he knows the injury reports. Like, when he says he doesn't know that shit, he doesn't know it. He believes in delegating and staying laser focused on the shit that's most important to him. When he says he doesn't know if Tariq had a second surgery, I believe he does not know. Like, I don't think he gives a shit. I think he thinks that's for somebody else to worry about.
That's why I want to see him give a play call and just go be a head coach.
Yeah, it'd be good. It was good, I guess, when it happened. I mean, how much he ever fucking, like, how much he ever gave it up, I don't know. Trubisky says he's a realtor. We're used to saying a whole lot while actually saying nothing. Exactly. Like, Nagy can take a studio apartment, a garden apartment.
Did you watch any of McVay's
write up a fucking, huh?
Did you watch any of McVay's pressers leading up to the game?
No.
Like, he's just smooth, to the point, gives you a little bit, but it's not. God, Nagy, man, like.
Well, I mean, sometimes people open their mouths and they sound smart. Sometimes people open their mouths and they sound like they're savvy and interesting. Some people have like a like a fucking character about them. Some people, Dan Campbell is a big goofy oaf, like sounds like he's pro wrestling. Matt LaFleur is like, I'm a football nerd. McVay is like super genius with the fucking on point haircut and the hot wife and the fucking, like the fucking fast car. Like he's like the cool nerd.
Some motherfuckers.
He's like fucking shredded up. He's got the fucking hair on point, and he's like, brah, and he hits you with the fucking nail guns of knowledge, and you're like, ta, 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 ta. Like, what did he just say? Whap, 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 whap. Like, and nobody even knows what to ask him because it's like I already told you 20 things you never thought of, and so everyone's like, all right. Like they're not even asking him questions because he just like fucking blew their minds with knowledge. And everybody, I remember giving everybody shit about how he rattled off every name on the defense, like anybody with a fantasy football team couldn't do that shit. But like at the same time, these Brad Biggs of the world, that's impressive to them. Like they're used to fucking.
He named our whole coaching staff an impressor. Now
that's kind of impressive. I mean, I guess. I mean, to me, that should be what you fucking can do as a coach, right? Like. I mean, it's like, but Nagy, it's like again, he can fucking come up with.
Say a bunch of shit in this. I'm not giving away our strategy. Like the whole league's just like hanging in there to find out your strategy. Yeah. Like it's so secret.
Well, and that's the thing is that McVay's a fucking savant. Like Nagy is good at being a bullshit artist, and I think he's probably pretty smart when it comes to plays. McVay is a legit savant. McVay is Rain Man. They've had videos with that where like it's like tell us about this play and he can fucking break it down to the it was this, it was raining, it was 68 degrees, it was a Tuesday, like fucking I remember fucking Goff had his left shoe untied, like we checked to this, it was this, and he will fucking paint the entire picture for you, like on some Rain Man shit.
Not to change the subject too much, but I would take Goff over Dalton right now. But go ahead.
I don't know. All I know is that the Lions scored 33 points against the 49ers, who I thought have a good defense.
They showed some heart.
Like, I mean, I saw something where somebody was saying that like the Lions look better, but Goff is not it. I don't know. I don't know what Goff did. I didn't pay attention to Goff.
I like what he was doing better than Dalton. I guess we could blame that on Nagy.
I mean, can you honestly? Can you sit here and say that I think Foles would have played better than Dalton? Foles would have at least tried to go deep.
Yeah, but Foles' arm's so shot. Plus, like he has no movement in the pocket whatsoever. Dalton was.
Yeah, I'm off my ass with that. I just can't believe fucking people think Dalton was good.
I mean, he looked like Brian Hoyer. There was nothing. It was what it was.
Even Teddy Bridgewater made fucking dynamic plays for the Broncos.
Yeah.
Like Jameis didn't have to do shit. He got set up, but you know what? Like he threw 5 touchdowns.
Yep.
Andy Dalton's never thrown 5 touchdowns in his life.
I do remember. And
I don't even know if he's ever thrown 4 in a game.
I don't like to pat myself in the back too much, but I wanted Tyrod Taylor here.
Mm-hmm.
Not Andy
we
Dalton.
all did, but you were the first one. You can own that.
Now, imagine having Tyrod here with a guy like Fields. That makes sense.
It'd be perfect, bro. It'd be so perfect. Like, and they didn't even consider him. And maybe they did. We look at everyone. Says Pace. They are laser focused on Foles and laser focused on fucking. Whenever they want a guy, they just like, I must have him. I will pay whatever it takes. And it's like, it's bullshit. Foles was bullshit. Dalton was bullshit. Quinn was bullshit.
I just think at this point in their career, I'd rather have Taylor.
Absolutely. But Nagy doesn't want to do that shit. Like Nagy, yeah, and fucking Trubisky, reminds us that he's $4 million cheaper than the Cinnamon Cannon. Like Andy Dalton is who he fucking is. Okay, you grew a beard. You're still Andy Dalton. You're Andy Dalton with a beard. Like he's not special. There's nothing special about him. He's not dynamic.
So Tyrod being here, there is some dynamic to him. Like, okay, so now I understand he's a veteran. He can be dynamic too. I understand why Fields is on the bench. I guess.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't, but it would be a little okay, we'll see some of what this offense can become
Right.
with a
Well,
mobile
I mean,
quarterback.
listen, in San Diego or LA, whatever, the Chargers, when Tyrod was going to be the starter and Herbert was going to sit, nobody was saying anything about that.
Nope, and this is
They
a
were
guy
like-
that's been through the process a couple times.
They
So
were
he-
like, great, good plan. If the same situation was happening here and Tyrod was, I would be like, that is fucking fine. You trying to sell me Andy Dalton? I'm not buying it. No. Andy Dalton has never scared a defense once in his life.
No.
Never once. 5 straight playoff appearances. Okay, you lost fucking, like, come on. You lost. Pro Bowls, alternate, like, come on.
Yeah. Dalton is who he is. He's always been the 20
It's like
to
fucking
30th.
Vince Young made the Pro Bowl. Like, come on. The Pro Bowl is meaningless.
I expected to see more from this offense with him at the helm than
I just don't know how you don't like. How you don't go
we might
deep.
see it. We might see more of it against Cincy. I just think Nagy was definitely coaching scared, man. We need to see some kind of improvement Sunday.
We've been needing to see improvement for 3 years plus.
I know.
Like,
I'm not
we're
ready to
still-
go down super dark. I'm not going zero dark yet. It's way too early in the season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been waiting already. Like, we've been fucking waiting. And it's like, just fucking put Fields in. And you know what? Like, it's bullshit because Nagy needs his ego to be stroked. He needs people to believe it's because of him. And that's why Foles is now the third string quarterback.
He's scared, bro. He knows once he goes Fields, he can't go back.
Right. Yes, absolutely. He can't go back. And he's
His
scared to
clock
death.
starts ticking like a motherfucker.
I don't honestly believe that, but I think he
It ex-
really.
He could buy a whole season right now. If he starts Fields, he is taking games off of his coaching career.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not talking next season. I'm
Right.
saying like the clock starts when he goes.
I
in.
do think that Pace would fire Nagy.
To save his own ass.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not like
I don't
people
think
get
that's
so
gonna be the
dramatic.
option, bro. I think it's going to be
People get so dramatic
it's
about
going to be a
fucking
package deal.
I don't know. I think Pace will, it'll be like a fucking, they'll still be friends. And Pace will be like, yo, you're going to get a coordinator job next year. You'll be back. Don't worry about it. Like, go chill. Go get paid for nothing. It won't be like some strife. Like, they'll still be boys.
You need to.
But I'm saying there's going to come a time where Pace might have to fire Ned.
I think
and
they're
I
both,
think
I
he
think
can
they're both
do it.
out if they fire any. I think the ownership's going to step in. They have to. These two are attached at the hip, in my opinion.
I'm just telling you, like, I think they fucking love these dudes, and I think they love Pace more than anybody. I mean, I think Pace to them is like you've seen.
It's just Virginia's pool boy, bro. Let's not get it twisted.
Yo, no. They love him. Like, George and Ted love him. They love his whole shit. They love his fucking look. They love his vibe. They love the professionalism. They love the fucking the fucking cheap talk. They love all that shit. They love it. They eat it up with a fucking spoon. They're so into it. Like they'll never not be into it. They love him so much. So they will definitely let him fire Nagy and bring someone else in. They let him draft another quarterback even after he went out and fucked it up as much as you can fuck it up. I know that everybody thought Mitch it wasn't like he was out on a crazy limb, but the way he did it, and then trading up and it flopping under normal circumstances, that is a firing offense. It's curtains for you. They doubled down on him. They extended him secretly. They fucking love this dude. And there may come a time where Pice has to say to Nagy, hey, man, guess what? You're going to go chill and get paid at home for a year.
Pice.
I'm sorry. I got to do what I got to do. And Nagy be like, oh, that sucks, man. Like, we tried. And then fucking Nagy will get hired in a heartbeat.
Nagy will be like, be you, bro.
Nagy will be fucking quarterback coach if he has to for a year. And then he'll work his way back up.
And
Like,
take him back.
Yes, absolutely. He'll fucking go wherever he's needed. Somebody will sign up for that shit because people do respect they do respect him. The coaching circles respect him. I mean, listen, what team is Javon Wims and Riley Ridley on right now? No team. Not even a practice squad.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't follow them once they bounced.
Well, somebody pointed out, it was Jacob Infante that pointed them out and was like, he was surprised, and I'm honestly a little bit surprised. Like, damn, that's really what the league thinks of these dudes. Like, I mean, shit, Wims, I could believe it because he's a hothead. I thought people maybe would see something in Ridley and take a shot on him. Like, it's crazy to me that both those dudes are out the league right now. But it shows you that how these young receivers are coming in and just,
it shows you how the league views Pace's talent.
For sure. Absolutely. I mean, nobody was chomping at the bit to snap them up.
But in our fan base, these are guys some people were fighting for.
Well, that's what's crazy is that, like, you think about the Alec Ogletree thing, and you touched on this a little bit with Trevathan, right? Where Trevathan, we were told, is this leader, and this and that. That's why they signed him to the contract. But then as soon as Alec Ogletree comes along, who's just fucking Robert Quinn's boy, for some reason coming to town and visiting him, staying at his house because that's his boy.
Like 2 years too late, but yeah.
Yeah, like comes in and they're like, oh, want to fucking play for us? All right. Comes in and starts picking off everybody at practice, makes a roster, and then Trevathan is just out?
Yeah, but preseason doesn't matter, right? That's what Nagy told us.
Joe, it wasn't even in a game. It was in practice. We're talking about practice, not a game. Practice. Ogletree got picks in practice and made the team off it.
But they don't evaluate. Oh,
he didn't even
quarterback. My bad.
He didn't even play in the third preseason game. He was chilling, and he said in an interview, "I didn't know if I had made the roster at that point." Okay. Like, and Josh Woods, Josh Woods is a non-live cat. You can't kill him. He came back. Josh Woods was on the active fucking roster. Good for him. Iggy's still sticking around. They're fucking doing the Kyle Long to Trevathan. I don't understand it because he looked good in the preseason game.
Yeah. They're saying he's injured.
And then they're trying to tell us he's injured. What are they going to do when he comes back? I mean, Tariq is not going to play it down for this team this year. And I don't know if we're ever going to see him again. I'll be honest. Tevin Jenkins ain't playing it down for this team this year. And who's coming, so you're going to bring back Trevathan? When? And there's no September call-ups in football. Like, I don't understand what they're doing. I don't get it. Like, again, it's like I just there's so many things you just scratch your head and go, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yep.
And not that, I'm not gonna sit here and try to tell you always that I know what they should do, but I can sure as shit tell you what they probably shouldn't do. I'm smart enough to say that. I mean, everybody wants to fall all over themselves and drool all over themselves trying to defend this dude. It's like, the proof is in the fucking pudding. It's his 7th year. Okay? It's time to fucking win. You have a losing record. You have no playoff victories. Oh, but the roster, he turned over the roster. Come on.
You can see it.
Everybody turns over the fucking roster. That's what GMs are supposed to do. When you get hired as a GM, it's just like getting drafted as a rookie quarterback. You don't go to that team and it's good. That's the fucking job. If you are replacing a GM who got fired, it's because the team sucks. So you took the job knowing you had to do a roster rebuild. Like, that's the job. And people want to give him a fucking cookie for that. That's the fucking job, my friend. You walked up to a house that's blown to shit from a tornado, and they said, rebuild it. We want to live here.
So
in 3 months.
I'll ask you again. Did that look like a cap-strapped team last night? A team that has so much money spent on it, play-wise?
No. They got I mean, like
Ryan
literally,
Pace isn't doing his job well.
it looks like a fucking, like a fucking beater that somebody spent $500,000 on accessories for. Like, it's not a fucking high performance automobile. There's so many, and I know the cap is a myth and this and that. I get it. It's just, show me the correlation between good teams spending bad money on players winning something. It doesn't exist. Like, it doesn't exist. Like, you're not going to find a team that spent a bunch of bad money on contracts who somehow puts it all together and wins. I mean, the closest fucking thing, and I don't even know if it really is comparable in terms of the contracts, but the closest thing is when the Giants, win the Super Bowl 9-7. They were kind of a underachieving, somewhat expensive roster, with some big money spent on some dudes who fucking made a run, like, so you could kind of like, say that maybe they think that they could do something like that. I just don't see that. I don't, I mean, you say what you want about, about the Giants, but they at least had a quarterback.
You think Jimmy Graham got a bonus for that 700th catch as a Bear?
It's probably in his contract. He got new fucking bobblehead for his private plane. Trubisky says Jimmy Graham stat tracker, 1 catch, 11 yards, $10 million cap hit, great value. 14 snaps. 16 snaps. It was either 14 or 16. I can't remember. Like,
yep.
I don't know. Here we fucking are again. And I don't know, like,
since he has to be a get-right game. I know I don't think this team's a playoff team talent-wise after what I saw last night, but for this is a get-right game. It has to be. And if it's not treated that way and it's not that, shit's about to go south, man. Like, we need to see improvement. If we see the same shit against Cincy, there's a fucking real problem.
He's like, it's going to be a problem. Like, it's not, the get right game is not coming. Like, since he's got some weapons, Joe Burrow can fucking play. Joe Burrow is exactly the kind of quarterback that can do what Matthew Stafford did. That's same shit. Roll out.
I'll give you credit. I honestly, you called Burrow when he came out, and I know he was a can't miss out of college. There was some things that I was like, I thought Lawrence might be a better pro. It's still too early to tell, right? But
it is.
He's real, bro. He's yeah.
The thing that I just think about Lawrence is that, like, technically he's extremely sound. He looks great. Throwing the ball.
Yeah, I missed something.
Just a little bit something like what I always liked about Burrow was his ability to extend plays and make a play when it seemed like there was nothing there. Like he just, and he has a big arm, and like, but the thing is, he fucking got hit. He got sacked 5 times. He got hit 10 times against the Vikings, and he still made big plays. So maybe that bodes well for us if we can actually turn the ball over, because we know that their offensive line is trash. They should have drafted Penei Sewell, and they drafted Jamar Chase. Although I don't even think Sewell's playing. But
yeah, Chase looked all right, though.
Yeah, but the offensive line looked like trash. You gave up 5 sacks on a guy who just came back from getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
And you got hit 10 times. That's not sustainable. So that's what we have to hope for, is that they get a fucking pass rush, that Goldman comes back, they get a fucking pass rush, and the corners can hold up a little bit.
I thought Eddie was out the first 2. Who knows?
Is he?
I'm not sure. I thought he was.
I don't think that's confirmed.
I don't know. I thought he was gonna be out the first 2.
I doubt it. Mario Edwards is.
Okay.
Not Eddie Goldman. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Eddie Goldman can still can still practice. I mean, it's an injury. Like, I don't think, at least I haven't heard it designated that way. So we'll see. Maybe it has been. I didn't hear that, but I still think that's what I hold out hope for. I don't know. Nagy has no fucking idea how many times Justin Fields going to get in the game, but I could also see shit looking terrible, Dalton looking terrible, them getting booed off the field after the first half, and then we'll see what happens.
The crowd interaction is gonna be very interesting. Like like with the, it's gonna be interesting to see how they are, because if shit doesn't, like, you go 3 and out when you start.
Oh, it's on. The boo birds are coming 3 and out.
Yeah.
1 3 and out. It's on.
And Eddie, please, like, if you're not playing up to snuff, don't say shit about how the fans will react. Bro.
Oh, he can't help it. Don't worry. He won't be able to help himself. He will.
God.
He will.
Yeah,
he will.
Trubisky says no. Want to get off social media.
Trubisky said no shot. They pulled Dalton against his old team. Nagy promised him he wouldn't do that. I can believe that. I'll fucking believe anything with this stupid team right now. So like,
I'll let you get Cincy, Andy.
That's just like some dumb shit.
You know what? Spice it up though, and let Laser call the plays, because let him get his revenge game too. For all of us.
Well, and even Laser today was saying something. I saw some quote was like, Laser gives us the best shit. Like, Laser said Fields gives us the best chance to win, or like, I mean, fucking David Montgomery is talking about dude's aura. Like Jesper Horst said, talking about, like, this dude is already a fucking folk hero.
We talked about this, bro. We talked about
he's already a fucking folk hero. Like, and it's like, I mean, what the fuck?
The team sees it. The team fucking sees it. And that he's still denying them.
The fucking, when they went to the White Sox game, that was the other thing that was in the fucking Hallis Hall shit. It was like bowling. It was like Darnell Mooney and David Montgomery bowling. And then when they went to the White Sox, and fucking Khalil Herbert and Snowden and a couple of the guys were like shook to be meeting Tim Anderson. Like, they were like, fucking, oh my God, like, that's Tim Anderson. Like, Khalil Herbert's like, yo, he shook my hand. And Snowden's like, yeah, I touched your hand. Like, they were for real shook about meeting Tim Anderson. Justin Fields was like, what's up, my guy? like Justin Fields is like, I'm already a bigger star than you, Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson just had his Field of Dreams fucking moment. Like, fucking became low-key like the face of baseball for a minute there, like had his big fucking moment.
I didn't even pick up on that. I watched it, man, but I was like, yeah, he is. He's smooth, bro. He like this moment's on TV.
He's like, what's good, TA? Like, I'm Soldier Fields. Like, I ain't even played yet. I'm already a bigger star than you. Not on some dick bullshit, but he's not, like, literally the other players were like giggling, it's Tim Anderson, and he's like, what's up, my guy? Like, like, I mean, come on. He's already a fucking star.
I'm an elite athlete too. What's up?
Yeah,
just a dude. He's
already a star. Like, because honestly, like, you could be as big of a star as you want on the Chicago White Sox. If you're a star quarterback playing in the national championship game for Ohio State, you're a bigger star than the biggest star on the White Sox.
He probably could have made the pros as a baseball player. You know what I mean?
Probably. Probably. I mean, like, anyone like, it wasn't like, oh, you can't hit the curveball. He's like, no, I just fucking wanted to focus on quarterback because I'm elite as a quarterback. Like, this is blue chip dude. Even, I don't know who the fuck was on the post game with Jim Simp Miller. I don't know who they have on there now.
Yeah, NBC Sports, they took forever to post their post game. Like, they post little clips of it.
Yeah, I'm talking about the.
No, I know, but I was looking for that because I love that reaction show.
Right. Yeah, for sure. With Alex Brown and Cap and
I dig that.
That was cool. But I don't know who they had on. Oh no, it wasn't that. It was fucking Good Morning Football. The guy that replaced fucking.
The Panthers linebacker there.
Oh, is that who it is?
Davis, right? Thomas Davis.
Is it Thomas Davis? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever he is, he was stupid about Fields. He said something like they need to go in, he needs to play and they just need to run simple things for him. No. They need to let him fucking run the offense. Like, he said, you don't even know that. Like that Fields doesn't need fucking simple plays run for him. Doesn't need simple shit run for him. He doesn't need to be in there doing the Taysom Hill shit. Cut the bullshit. Like, this is not a fucking, I don't even know who to compare him to. I don't want to sound like an ass, but he does not need to be fucking coddled and kept, like, he doesn't need to be Trubisky'd. Like, give him the whole shit. Let him go. Like, let him eat. Anyway, that's it. We're going to fucking wrap it up. Shout out to Jared. Jared's out being a hippie at a concert or something. Good for him. I guess you guys are going to do a show on Thursday, a pregame show. Is that right?
Yeah, we're gonna try to start that up and just see if people like it or not. But yeah, it's fun. Just break down the upcoming game, talk a little.
Yeah.
Probably won't be a long-winded one. We'll just stick to the points, kind of go into what we think the matchup's going to look like. With the
and Trubisky is going to be on.
Yeah, well, if he wants to hop in,
Occasionally,
absolutely.
yeah.
So yeah, my whole thing is I'm just like I like to watch the upcoming opponent, so I figure might as well do a little interactive.
Yeah,
thing
that's
with it.
cool. Yeah, for sure. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, we know, like, listen, this is uncharted territory for us in some ways, but it's the same old shit. Like, I'm just like same old fucking Bears. Like, in a lot of ways, same old fucking Nagy. Like, and it's not like I don't have hope. I never thought this team was a playoff team, really. I never thought they were a Super Bowl team. Like, I just want to see Fields. Like, that's all we want. Like, we're so starved for a quarterback. Just let us fucking.
And in the meantime, I'd like to see us competitive with Dalton. But man, like, if he throws another stinker, like, it wasn't all on him. I get that, but if there's another performance like this, it's time, man. It's fucking time.
Well, and you know what? It should be time for fucking Nagy to step aside, but that's not what's going to happen. It's going to be, it's going to be Dalton who is blamed. Like, I don't know. Anyway, That's it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks as always for people that jumped in the chat. And, it's just another episode of The Tailgate Show.
The Bears.
Bengals get right game. Wah.